भूतानि प्रतिभान्ति स्थितानि च यत्रैव पशमं यान्ति तस्मै सत्यात्मने नमः। ज्ञाता ज्ञानं तथा ज्ञेयं द्रष्टा दर्शनदृश्यभूः कर्ता हेतुः क्रिया यस्मात् तस्मै ज्ञात्यात्मने नमः। स्फुरन्ति सीकरा यस्मात् आनन्दशम्बरे वनौ सर्वेषां जीवनं तस्मै ब्रह्मानन्दात्मने नमः। ब्रह्मानन्दात्मने नमः। वेदोदधिं समुन्मथ्य ज्ञानरत्नं समुद्रितं येन तस्मै वसिष्ठाय गुरुणां गुरवे नमः। वशिष्ठ जी भगवान की जय। सद्गुरु भगवान की जय। सच्चिदानंद भगवान की जय। शब्द ब्रह्म की जय। सरस्वती महारानी की जय। योग वशिष्ठ जी भगवान की जय। हरि ओम। We are discussing Yoga Vasistha Nirvana Prakaran, second half, and 115th chapter, 115th. And we are discussing the story of King Vipaschit. He was a great ruler and he had a big kingdom, and he arranged four subordinates to rule over four parts of four sides of his kingdom, and he was ruling very nicely. All the subjects were very happy, and all of a sudden when he got old, the outsider kings, they got together seeing the chance of his becoming old. Many kings got together and they attacked his kingdom from all sides and killed the three subordinates, and the other was defeated, and he came running to the king to inform that the enemies have captured, and they have captured the kingdom. They have entered from all sides and there is no defense. And they have almost come and surrounding the capital city from all sides. The messengers came and informed him. So he ordered his commanders and army chiefs to go and fight against them, and he is getting ready, he is coming to fight out the enemies. So the fight was going on, and the old king thought, I have become old, so I may not be able to defeat my enemies. So let me worship my deity, the fire god. He arranged quickly, he arranged a Havan sacrificial fire, and he did the Havan, and in the end he prayed the fire god, O God, I am offering my head and body also. If you are pleased, do the needful, whatever you like. So, in the end of his sacrifice, he beheaded himself and put the head on the Havan, and he put his body also. Fire god was very much pleased with it, and fire god was pleased, so he gave him 4 bodies. From the fire came out 4 luminous bodies of same king in same with the same DNA. Everybody was looking alike, and they were equipped with all sorts of weapons, and they prostrated to the fire god and started going out from all 4 sides, and started fighting against the enemies. The enemies were, in the end, they were defeated. They started running back, and while running back, going back, all the enemies, many soldiers died, and those armies of the enemy, somewhere they were drowned in the ocean, somewhere they were hidden in the jungles, and in many ways they were destroyed, and the king reached till the shore of the 4-side oceans, and while standing there, he was, of course, no enemies were there, all were gone. All the enemies were destroyed, and out of the joy of conquest, the king was enjoying the scene of the ocean, and his subordinates who were with him, they started showing the beauty of the ocean and the side forests, the birds, the animals, the beauty of the sky, and the high hills, dense forests, and the sky and water and wind, everything. They went on praising the king and showing the beauty of the nature around him. And this is where we have reached. And yet, the, the subordinates, they are going on describing the beauties of the scenery around him and the beautiful nature and everything. Here we saw, we got many points how, what happens. In many cases, we got so many points to discuss in spiritual field. Of course, the king was enjoying the nature and he was overwhelmed with the joy of his conquest, and he was seeing everything. The subordinates were showing him. Here we have reached. This is told to Rama to answer his question. Rama asked Vasistha that what is the form of the Maya, the illusive power, the ignorance power, how it is, how to deal with it, what is its form, so to narrate that which is beyond mind and how the Maya acts. That is how the Guru Vasistha, he started telling the story of Vipaschit, and in the end we shall see all the points to explain the question of Rama. In all the four sides, those four kings of similar gesture, similar mind and actions, the subordinates were showing them the beauty of the nature. जैसे फूलों की विविध विचित्र पंक्तियों से सुसज्जित, फूलों से सजाए गए राजा के आंगन में मंत्री आदि श्रेष्ठ भृत्य फूलों को बिना कुचले जतन से चलते हैं, वैसे ही ये वायु गगनातल में मंद मंद कंपन के साथ सांध्य मेघों के समीप जाते हैं. We see beautiful similes here, very poetic language, flowery language, and beautiful similes, examples they give. The subordinate says, O king, look at this beautiful, cool breeze, soothing, cool breeze, how it is flowing slowly and reaching the horizon, the, the colorful clouds without disturbing anything. How he gives the simile. Just as in the courtyard of the king, the subordinates, the ministers and other officials, they come to meet the king without disturbing all the arrangements in the courtyard and the flowers spread there. They come very carefully, slowly, and stand in a quiet distance and speak to the king. Similarly, this, this cool breeze flows so nicely, soothes everyone, and reaches the horizon, meets the colorful clouds. ये पर्वत शिखर के वायु कहीं पर फूलों की सुगंधि से भरे हैं तो कहीं पर विविध कमलों की भीनी भीनी गंध वाली है, कहीं पर सुंदर केसर राशि से लदे हैं तो कहीं पर बर्फ से सफ़ेद हैं और कहीं पर हरे, पीले और काले पर्वतीय धातुओं से, हरे, पीले और काले रंग के हैं। ये सूरत में क्लांत लोगों के स्वेदा बिंदुओं से दूर करते हुए यह बह रहे हैं। They are describing soothing, cool breeze, how they are equipped with the smell, beautiful smell of the flowers and all those pollen dusts of lotus and other flowers and blowing slowly. कहीं पर सूर्य मूर्खों की कुसंगति में पड़े पुरुष की तरह सेवकों की भांति आज्ञाकारी सूर्यकांत मणियों से गुफा आदि में जलाए जा रहे प्राणियों के हुंकार और चित्कार पूर्ण रोदनों से युक्त अंगारों को अपनी किरणों से हाथों से फेंक रहा है। You see, just as the servants obey their masters and do the needful slowly, work out whatever they were ordered, and Similarly, see this sun, it is by the order of its glows, effulgence, it is spreading out heat, and people are getting tired by and shouting. पुरुष रूप संगम द्वारा आस्वादनीय रसायन में अतृप्त, अतएव मदवश लज्जा रहित महिला द्वारा शरीर से आलिंगित पुरुष की सूरत की समीप समाप्ति के लिए आवश्यक अन्यान्य कार्य वर्णन रूप वंचनोक्ति वंचनोक्ति विष विमूर्छना से हुई अपनी मृत्यु के समान नहीं सही जाती है। अतएव मदबस लज्जा रहित अच्छा, the people are, see the people, how they are going on using the things which make them, give them ecstasy. Say, for example, wine and other drugs. They drink, they take and get they get overjoyed, intoxicated by those drugs, and how do they shout and act irreverently. Hari Om. कमलों की सुगंधि से परिपूर्ण शीतल जल कणों से लदे हुए चंद्र किरणों के समूह की तरह स्वच्छ लहरियों का छिन्न भिन्न करने वाले सामने बह रहे ये वनभूमि के स्वच्छ वायु विरहिणी नारियों के लिए अग्निपूर्ण के तुल्य संतापकारी होते हैं। See this beautiful cold breeze, how it gives joy to some and how it is disturbing and how it is painful for the people who are deprived of their friends. हे राजन, इस पूर्व सागर के तटरूप निचली भूमि में कांस के कड़े पहनी हुई बड़े बड़े पत्ते रूपी वस्त्र वाली सवर स्त्रियों, जो नवीन मधुरूप आशव की पैदा करने वाले यौवन से युक्त हैं, देखिए कैसे चल रही है। कैसे चल रही है, is describing the walking walking of the ये इन लोगों को क्या कहेंगे, the wild beings, tribals, those who live in jungles. नौबत खाने में बजी हुई प्रातःकाल की सहनाई से कोलाहल युक्त दिवसों द्वारा डांटी डपटी गई, अतः विदीर्ण हुए हृदय सी नारी अपने पति के वक्षस्थल में विलीन हो गई है। यहाँ दक्षिण महासागर के तीर पर इस वन पंक्ति को, जिसमें किंसुक के पेड़, किंसुक पलाश के पेड़ फूले हैं, अतएव जो जली हुई सी दिखाई पड़ती है, सागर अपनी जल तरंगों से बार बार सिंचता है। देखने की कृपा कीजिए। See the beauty. They are going on describing the nature, beauty of the flowering plants and cold breeze and the waves of the ocean, फूले हुए किंसुक वृक्षों से भरी हुई इस वन पंक्ति से धुएं के समान काले काले ऊपरी भाग से युक्त मेघ धूम के समान निकलते हैं। किंसुक के फूल अंगारों की भांति निकलते हैं और पक्षी तथा भंवर बुझे हुए अंगारों की तरह निकलते हैं। The black bees and the moths, other butterflies, etc., how they are enjoying the red flowers, and the red flowers, our kinsuk, palas, when it flowers, the whole tree gets no leaves, only flowers, full of bunches of flowers. It looks so beautiful in the spring season only, once in a year. So how the black bees and the honey bees, the butterflies, they are swimming on those flowers, जिसमें सच आग नहीं थी, किंतु कैसे वो उसका फूल का नीचेला हिस्सा जो है काला होता है, ऊपर होता है लाल, तो वो ऊपर का हिस्सा को आग और निचले हिस्सा को कोयला काफी वर्णना कर रहे हैं, जैसे कवि के मन में आया। जिसमें सच आग नहीं थी, किंतु किंसुक फूल रूप कल्पित आग थी, ऐसी वन पंक्ति को दिखलाकर उत्तर की ओर सच आग वाली वनराजी को कोई पार्श्वचर दिखलाता है। कह रहा है महाराज, यहाँ से दूर पर्वत की चोटी पर उत्तर दिशा की ओर सच आग से जल रही ऐसी ही वन पंक्ति वायु द्वारा आकाश में कंपाई जाती है। कृपया दृष्टिपात कीजिए। See on that north side how the forest fire is looking from a distance, how it is destroying all the forests. Please look at there. Rajan, क्रौचाचल की भूमि में मंद मंद चलने वाले मेघ बूंद के गंभीर और तेज गर्जनों से नाच रहे मयूरों से पूर्ण तथा तेज वृष्टि और वायु से गिरते हुए फूल फल और पल्लवों से पटे हुए ऊंचे वन समूह को कृपया देखिए। Someone was showing, see that far up that mountain, how all these clouds are thundering there and showering, and the peacocks are very glad and dancing, and how it looks beautiful. यह सूर्य का रथ अस्ताचल पर्वत में ऊंचे नीचे सुवर्णमय शिखरों की नोकों से टकराने के कारण सुंदर जोड़ों में जर्जरित हो गए पहियों को घरघराहट से तीक्ष्णतर कुबर ध्वनि वाला होकर नीची भूमि में उतर रही है। See that side how this sun is tired and he is dashing against the beautiful top, golden top of that mountain in the evening time. How the sun is getting tired and dashing against the golden top of that mountain, because whole day it was traveling, so in the evening it has been tired, and the chariot of the sun is getting knocking at the golden tops of that mountain, the setting mountain. And see, getting tired, slowly going down, falling down. यह चंद्रमा की चांदनी प्रदोष काल में नाच रहे त्रिभुवन संहारकारी शिव जी का अट्टहास है। या भुवन रूपी महाभवन की चूने आदि से होने वाली सफेदी है। या आकाश रूपी समुद्र के दुग्ध रूपी जल का स्वच्छ प्रवाह है। In the eastern sky, the full moon is rising slowly when it is getting dark, means night. So by the moonlight, it becomes beautiful. So some people are describing the beauty of the full moon in the sky. क्या कर रहे हैं? चंद्रमा की चांदनी प्रदोष काल में नाच रहे त्रिभुवन संहारकारी शिव जी के अट्टहास है। ये चांदनी क्या शिव जी का हंसी है? शिव जी जब प्रलय काल में तांडव नृत्य करते हैं तो बहुत हंसते हैं, नाचते नाचते हंसते हैं। तो उनका हंसी क्या ये चांदनी के माफी दिखता है। और शिव जी का अट्टहास है। यहाँ भुवन रूपी महाभवन की चूने आदि से होने वाली सफेदी है। क्या ये त्रिभुवन रूपी जो घर है उसमें ये क्या चूना कर रहे हैं, सफेदी कर रहे हैं? कैसे कैसे वो उपमा दे रहे हैं? त्रिभुवन रूपी घर का वो चंद्रमा वो सफेदी कर रहा है। या आकाश रूपी समुद्र के दुग्ध रूपी जल का स्वच्छ प्रवाह है। और इट लुक्स लाइक द स्काई इज द ओशन ऑफ मिल्क, milky ocean, and this moonlit light, it appears as if the waves in the Milky Ocean. How, look at it, how beautiful it is. संध्या के धातुरागों से मिश्रित प्रदोषमय मंदर से मध्यमान चंद्रमा रूपी क्षीर सागर से उछले हुए दुग्ध तरंग खंड ऐसे फैल रहे प्रभा जलों से जो शिव जी द्वारा छोड़ी गई गंगा जी के फैल रहे प्रवाह जैसे स्वच्छ है। परिपूरित अवयव वाली दिशाओं को देखिए, क्या क्या सब, ऑल द imaginary beauties the surveyors, they are showing the nature, beauty of the nature in different ways. हे अनुपम ताल के वृक्षों के तुल्य कराल बेतालों के बच्चों से परिवृत्ति ये गुहक गण रात्रि के समय शांति पाठ, स्वस्ति वाचन आदि मंगलाचरणों से रहित अतएव उत्पातों से पीड़ित आपके शत्रु हुणेश्वर के नगर वासियों को खाने के लिए जाते हैं। क्या क्या सोच रहे हैं ये? वो पेड़ सब दूर के ताल और नारियल के पेड़ सब ये ऐसे देख रहे हैं जैसे भूत ये जा रहे हैं तुम्हारे दुश्मन को खाने के लिए। क्या क्या सोचते हैं ये, हैं? How a poet can think beyond our imagination. आकाश में पूर्ण चंद्रमा तभी तक शोभा पाता है जब तक कि वधु का मुँह घर के बाहर खुले आंगन में नहीं आता। घर के बाहर के आंगन रूपी आकाश में वधु मुखार भी वधु मुख रूपी चंद्रमा के उदित होने पर तो उसकी सुंदरता के सामने फीके पड़ चंद्रमा और सफेद बादल के टुकड़े में कोई अंतर नहीं रह जाता है। He is telling, see, this beauty of the moon will remain only till the morning, as long as the beautiful face of the ladies of the house, they don't come out. And by the fear of getting defeated in the beauty, when the beauty is compared, the beauty of the faces of the ladies of the house, when they at morning when they come out, at that time the moon is set, it has gone. So it has gone up being defeated. Because the beautiful faces of the ladies have come out of the house. Poor moon is afraid of getting defeated in beauty. In this way, the friends of the king, the subordinates, they are showing the beauty of the nature in different ways. कोई अन्य पार्श्वचर चंद्र किरणों से व्याप्त हिमालय के शिखरों का वर्णन करते हैं। वे हिमालय पर्वत के विशाल हिमाच्छन्न शिखर हैं थे चंद्र किरण रूपी नूतन वस्त्र पहने हैं। ये चंद्र किरण रूपी नूतन वस्त्र पहने हैं। गंगा के प्रवाह से इनका शिलाएं हिल रहा है तथा बड़ी बड़ी लताएं इनकी जटा से मालूम हो रहा है। Some other one is describing the beauty of the moonlit night in Himalayan snowy peaks, how it looks. परिजात के फूलों से वृक्षों से विभूषित यह मंदराचल जिसका पवन झूल रही अप्सराओं के गीतों की फैलाता है और जो कहीं पर मणियों की प्रभा से विचित्र स्वरूप है, अति ऊंचा होने के कारण आकाश में दिखाई देता है। the beautiful flower plants, parijat, they are looking on the top of the Mandrachal mountain, खिले हुए और फूलों से भरे हुए कुकुर कुकुर मुत्ता रूप पुष्प पुष्प पूर्ण अर्घ्य पात्रों के धारण करने वाले महान पर्वत तेज मेघ ध्वनि मेघ निघोष से गंभीर कंदरा में नक्षत्र से पूर्ण आकाश की शोभा धारण करते हैं। कुकुर मुत्ता कुकुर मुत्ता एक फूल होता है, फूल नहीं, वो एक वो जो हमारे जंगली जंगली वो क्या कुचाई, जंगली कुचाई होता है ना, पिंडालू कुचाई, तो उसमें एक फूल आता है लाल लाल, और उसके चारों तरफ गोल एक पत्ता, रंगीन पत्ता रहेगा, उसको कहते हैं कुकुर मुत्ता। वो कैसा दिखता है, जैसे आहुति देते हैं ना यज्ञ में, तो ऐसे ही दिखता है वो। तो उसको कल्पना कर रहे हैं, वो मान लो वो आकाश में कोई यज्ञ कर रहे हैं। क्या कहाँ कहाँ तक, हाउ फार दे कैन गो इन इमेजिनेशन। All these are nothing but the flowery language of the poet and description of beauties and other aspects of the sky. राजन कौतिकी इंद्र कुल्हाड़ियों से जिनकी शाखाएं कट गई हैं, ऐसे ठूंठ और अग्नि द्वारा जिसकी छप्पर आदि शाखाएं नष्ट हो गई, ऐसे मिट्टी की दीवार जो एक दूसरे से दूर हैं, दोनों में वृष्टि दृष्टि से अंकुर पैदा कर देने वाले दोनों की खुली शिखा वाले से बनाकर भाई द्वारा मानो परस्पर बांधने के लिए इकट्ठा करता है। क्या क्या सोचता है यार, वो क्या कह रहा है राजन, कौतुकी इंद्र, इंद्र क्या क्या अपने मौज के लिए, मान लो वो सूखा पेड़ों का शाखा काट डाला, इसीलिए वो पेड़ ऐसा दिख रहे हैं, और इधर एक ऐसा और उधर दूसरे कोने पर एक ऐसा ही पेड़ है। ऐसा लग रहा है मान लो कोई झोपड़ी का दो तरफ वो छत से वो जो ऊपर का जो छत वो गिर गया, तो उसको हवा धीरे धीरे बह रहा है, जो वो दोनों को मान लो बांधने के लिए, इकट्ठा करने के लिए बह रहा है। कहाँ तक सोच सकता है बताओ। दो सूखा पेड़ को देख रहा है दो जगह पर, क्या कल्पना कर लिया देखो। है? जी, हाउ they the poets they bring any thoughts from anywhere and they connect with anything and they describe it. Anything we cannot think of it. Two dried trees apart from each other, they are standing on the mountain top, and the poet is imagining. Imagine it as two sides of a destroyed, dilapidated house, and the wind is trying to connect both sides and tie it up, repairing the dilapidated house roof. फिर गया जी. All these are imagination. How a person can imagine? राजन कौतुकी इंद्र कुल्हाड़ी से जिसका शाखाएं कट गई है, ऐसे ठूंठ और अग्नि द्वारा जिनका छप्पर आदि शिखाएं नष्ट हो गई, ऐसे मिट्टी की दीवार जो एक दूसरे से दूर है, दोनों में वृष्टि से अलंकुर पैदा कर दोनों को खुली शिखा वाले से बनाकर वायु द्वारा मानो परस्पर बांधने के लिए इकट्ठा करता है। इतना नहीं, वो दीवार तक भी सोच लिया। वो जो ठूंठा पेड़ है उसका जो निचली हिस्सा वो दीवार है, दो दीवार खड़े हैं, उसका छत गिर गया, जल गया है। इसीलिए उसका छत कौन, जो उसके ऊपर सुनर अब जो भरा हुआ पत्ते थे वो सब गिर गए हैं, छत गिर गया है। इसलिए ये दोनों दीवार को अभी वायु अभी जोड़ रहा है। बताओ कितना सोच सकता है कभी। महाराज देखिए, ये विविध प्रकार के कदम्बों और कुंदों से सुगंधित वायु, मकरंद की फूलों के रस की वर्षा से खूब घन भ्रमर राशियों से काले और मेघ के सदृश बनकर तथा सब तरह की सुगंधियों से सन कर जैसे मेघ आकाश को व्याप्त करते हैं, वैसे ही लोगों की नाक को व्याप्त कर रहे हैं, लोगों का नाक को व्यक्त कर रहे हैं हवा। बताओ, वर्षा ऋतु में कलियों की विकसित पंखुड़ियों से सुशोभित वनस्थलियों में छायादार वृक्षों के झुंडों तथा हरी हरी दूब से आच्छन्न मैदानों से मनोहर जंगली जंगलों में एवं कतारबद्ध खड़े फल वाले पेड़ों से भरे हुए गांव में लक्ष्मी अतिशय शोभा देखने के कारण रहने के लिए अपने आप बस जाती है। चलो, यह सामने का गांव जिसके आंगन झरोखों तक आई हुई लताओं से वेष्टित महान घरों के मध्य में तोरई के फूल और केसरों के ला रहे वायुओं से घुटने तक फूलों से भरे हैं। वन देवताओं के नगर से मालूम पड़ते हैं। The forest gods, they are they are they are made up with flowery, all these flowers and garlands. All these flowery plants are looking that like that. महाराज देखिए, ये पर्वत के रमणीय ग्राम है। इनमें खिली हुई निर्मल चंपक वृक्षों की लता के झूलों में ललनाएं क्रीड़ा कर रही है। झरने का जल झरझर ध्वनि कर रही है और सीमाओं में चारों ओर ताड़ के वृक्ष फूले हैं। विकसित चटकिली ये मंजरियों से अलंकृत लता गृहों में मयूर नाच रहे हैं तथा चारों ओर नीचे ऊपर प्राचीर या वृक्षों पर मेघ लटके हैं। वायुवश हिल रही लाल पीले और हरे पत्तों वाले छोटी छोटी लताओं से इनके हरे भरे मैदान भरे हैं। गौरैया, कोक और कुक्कुट चहचह रहे हैं। सबरों की स्त्रियों गा रही हैं। बालकों द्वारा पालित होने से इनमें बछड़े आनंद मग्न हैं, यानी उनमें किसी प्रकार की घबराहट नहीं है और बालक तथा अव्याकुल बछड़े दही, शहद, दूध और घी पीने से खूब तगड़े हैं। इसी प्रकार के पर्वत ग्राम ब्रह्मा के विश्राम के लिए निर्मित मंडप से लग रहे हैं। इसी प्रकार 15वां सर्ग समाप्त हुआ। In the end, the subordinates of the king showing the hilly villages and describing all the beauties of the children roaming outside the village, and the villagers, and the flowery plants around it, and the cows and other cattle roaming around. All these beauties are described by the subordinates to the king. In this way, the king was in four forms. He was enjoying the beauty of the nature near the seashore and described by the subordinates of the king. In this way, the 115th chapter ends. Somehow, because everybody will like to enjoy and entertain in the end of the fight when he is the winner. Everybody, generally the two teams when they play matches, the winner party, of course, they enjoy the whole night, um, enjoying crackers and other types of drinks and edibles and dancing and singing and all these they enjoy. So after the defeat of the enemies, of course, the king will like to enjoy. So the poet is describing all these beauties of the nature to the king. The king is enjoying it. षोडश अधिक Satatam Sarga, 116th chapter, we shall see Sangram, Akash, Biyogi, पर्वत ग्राम पर्वत गुफा के मेघ और कौओं का वर्णन. Again, he goes on describing the beauties of uh, the battle and the sky and the people who are apart from each other and the hilly villages, the mountain caves and the clouds and all those birds flying in the sky. Again he will start describing the beauty of all these objects by the subordinate to the king. अनुचरों ने कहा, महाराज यहाँ पर युद्ध रहते सीमा प्रांत के राजाओं के अस्त्र शस्त्र की राशियाँ चमचमा रहे. चतुरंगीण सेना विलक्षण रीति से इधर उधर चल रही है. कृपा कर देखें. The subordinates showing the king, see, after the battle is ended, see how these used, all these weapons are lying in plenty in the battlefield, and how they are glittering, and all these winning party soldiers, how they are roaming here and there carefully and collecting their weapons. Please look at them. महाराज देखिए देखिए, अप्सराएं वीरों द्वारा संग्राम में अभिमुख मारे गए हजारों वीर योद्धाओं को चढ़ा चढ़ा कर विमानों द्वारा आकाश में ले जा रही है. See these angels, they are taking all those dead souls who are dead in the fight. They are going to the heaven, and the angels are taking them in beautiful chariots in the sky. Look at them. Because it is said, one who dies in the fight face to face, fighting face to face, he has to go and enjoy in the higher heavens. So naturally the angels will come and take them in celestial chariots. So the subordinates are showing the king. Of course, will it be visible to human beings? Anyhow, imaginary descriptions. So in imagination, everything can be seen. Don't forget why we are going through all these descriptions, these needless, all these explanations of nature and beauty. Why all these? Huh? Why to go through all these? What is the purpose? We are also some imaginary beings. So let us imagine. See, the terrific battle was going on, and the king was getting defeated, isn't it? The king was almost in the point of defeat. And then, because of his sacrifice and his devotion to the fire god, to his deity, let it be any deity, but his devotion, his confidence, his sacrifice, that brings him the joy of being winner of the battle. Somehow he destroys all his enemies. So, what we learn from all this? Maya means the illusory power is this world. This world is nothing but a battlefield. One will be winner, the other will get destroyed, being defeated. So there is no any particular rule how the defeated army will be destroyed. Anyway, anywhere, anytime. There is no rules and regulations of such destructions in the battle. Anywhere, anything can happen. What is going on in the battle between the two countries, Russia and Ukraine, and Israel and Gaza? They are fighting since years. And how much destruction is going on? And is there any rule and regulations for destruction or for fight? Of course, in the olden time, they were following, the fighters were following certain rules and regulations. But now, though there is some rule how one should fight, how one should use, what type of weapons should be used, against whom? Against only the warriors, not against the common citizens. But they, nowadays, they don't follow any rules. And देखो जी गया फिर. They destroy anything and everything, buildings and the army headquarters and the common citizens of the country. Anywhere they put the missile and bombs and they destroyed anything. There is no rule. Though there are rules, nobody wants to follow it. They do everything according to their own choice. This world is a battlefield. Everyone has to fight. And though we say there are rules and regulations of the nature, particular rules, nature has its process how it acts in this creation. Everywhere there is certain rules, but yet those rules are with no rules. This is called relative world, where there is rule, at the same time, at the same place, there will be no rules. Rule is no rule. Rule is no rule. That is the rule of the nature. And that no rule situation is a rule of the nature. There will be certain rules wherein there will be no rules. This is relative world. So always there will be relation between positive and negative, relation between all the pairs of opposites. So opposites will be there, seen everywhere in every time, actions, situations, in all conditions there will be opposite rules. Opposite should be there, then only there will be comparison, relationship. That's how this is called relative world. Don't think all these descriptions are useless. From this we learn a lot. This world is just a battlefield. One will be winner, one will be defeater. How, who will win and who will lose the battle? The person who has got ego and doership, and who has the pride and all those negative qualities, he is bound to be defeated. Of course, in the beginning he will be feeling as if he is winning, but this is the rule of the nature. You know, there is a saying on Bhimsen, the second brother of Pandavas. He is a mighty fellow and a very great wrestler, and wherever he goes, he wins the game. He killed so many demons. Kichak, a great warrior, he killed. Jarasandh, and many, many great warriors were killed by Bhimsen. But in every fight, Bhimsen used to get defeated first, and then he will not lose his patience and faith, self-confidence. He will never lose. And again he will get up and attack, and second time he will win. From this, just we don't hear the stories. We have to see the rules of the nature, how it is so clumsy, so complicated, and not easy to understand. There will be rules, certain rules, everywhere there is rule. And at the same time, there is no rule, breaking of the rules. Both will go together. That's how this world is, whatever we see around us. That's how it creates the complicacy and confusion and the problems. This is why the world is a problem. World is a house of miseries because it is so complicated. Nobody understands the rules of the nature. Of course, while discussing all these scriptures, we try to, and by analyzing our day-to-day lives, of course, we get, when we discuss seriously, analytically, from all round visions, we get some understanding, get some secrets of the nature, but not everything. Nobody can understand what is nature. It is beyond our imagination. The laws of creation are beyond our imagination. Don't think all these descriptions are useless. How everything is topsy-turvy. Huh? There is some dried tree on the top of some mountain, and the imagining poet, he creates some positive aspects in it. He thinks of something past which nobody can think. It is not just imagination, but all these are the nature's nature. Nature's nature. There will be some rules. You see, in our day-to-day life, in our society, of course, we have some uh, laws, isn't it? What we call it? Law book, constitution. Every country will have some constitutions. Okay? But if you go on analyzing every rule, it will have some other sub rules. It will have some supporting rules and defeating rules also. And practically, when we see in our day to day life, nobody can practice any rule to its 100% correctness. Nobody. It cannot be. See, in Mahabharata also we have seen the stories. These stories, they give us the secret of natural happenings, all these natural laws. Nature changes, isn't it? Nature is a changing phenomena. Everywhere, everything is changeable. So how can you make some rules which cannot be changed? See, there is a rule. You should walk in the left side of the road. Okay? Is it for everyone? You should keep up to your left. This is the traffic rule. Yet there is, see, there is some other rules acting over it. The fast travelers, they should keep to right. The slowers should keep to left, and the fast moving passengers, they will keep to right. Who is fast, who is slow? Is there any definition of fast passenger and slow passengers? Is there any particular speed limit? So anywhere you can act according to your rule. Two cyclists, one will keep to left, other will take it up by right side. If the third comes, if someone comes from the front, how you see, it is matter of understanding and adjusting and cooperating. Some Englishman came from foreign and he went to see some museum or something in Hyderabad. Hyderabad in south. Hyderabad is a city where cyclists are so many. They use so many cycles. Even you cannot walk in a street but there is no confusion. They will ride the cycle so fast and they will go in such zigzag way, there will be no confusion. And inside it also the scooters, the bikes and the cars will be coming and going, but no accident. I have seen in Ludhiana, in 3 feet street, 3 feet wide street, 3, 4 scooters they will be going so speedily, and they will go against each other also, they will overtake also. It is a question of practice and understanding and adjusting. There will not be any accident, nothing. So the Englishman, when goes back to his country, he was a non-believer of God. But after going from India, he says, I believe God after seeing India. It is because of God's grace only India is progressing. There is no rule, no regulations, nothing is there. But yet it is progressing. Everything goes on smoothly. I believe God, it is due to God's grace only. So in this way, all these, of course, all these descriptions are from, when we overlook it, we may say all these are not needed, it is just stories and imaginations. But how many times it is told the world is nothing but imagination? We have forgotten it. Whatever we see in a solid form, it is nothing but a thought only. A thought, when repeated again and again for years and ages and eras, for again and again for long, long time, it takes a solid form and we are in this world. We take it to be true, but nothing is true and no rule is there. The no rule is rule here. See, I shall tell you a story. Once a party, I was telling, perhaps I have told you, a party from foreign, they were devotees of Anand Mahima. They came to celebrate a century of Anand Mahima. So Swamiji sent all of them here and asked me by phone, arrange for their celebration and help them. So I told, come on, everything was arranged, and the leader of the party came to me and asked, Swamiji, what are the rules of your ashram so that we should follow? It is a new place for us. So what are all rules you maintain? I said, don't worry, you go on with your program and enjoy. No, I am very particular, we should follow all the rules. Again and again he emphasized. So I said, no rule is rule here. No rule is rule here. Of course, I told with sensitively. He could not understand it. Now also I don't force any rules on anyone in ashram, whosoever comes. Everybody has their freedom. Sometimes when there is need of the hour, then I ask somebody to do something or else. No, because everybody enjoys his own freedom. Everybody tries to enjoy his own mental personality, whatever he has his own freedom. Everybody has his right, human right. You see, everybody, not one. When we say it is my right, then I ought to think that everybody has the same right. I said no rule is rule here. So he understood it in his way. So he started doing anything and everything. People, males and females, they will be walking here after bath, nude everywhere. So other ashramites, they complained to me, Swamiji, what fools you have allowed here. They don't know how to behave. They shout anywhere, lie down anywhere, nude. And what a fellows these are. Then I called the leader and I asked, my dear, please be sensible. Now what should we do? I told, you should not behave in this way. You only said, Swamiji, there is no rule. Then only I explained him, no rule means all the rules are applicable for everyone. You should understand it. You have no rule. So it is applicable to everyone. If others will act as you have acted, so what will happen to you? Everybody has their right. If everybody will act as they like, then what will happen to the ashram and to the village and everywhere? No rule means you should have your common sense and you should act as you wish to be done by others towards you. Everybody has their right. Everybody enjoys no rule. So what will happen if they do anything they like? Everybody has their sense. So you must be sensible. You must use your common sense. No rule means everybody will enjoy no rule. Not only you are in this world. So, this common sense that says you should not disturb others by any means. That is the rule. That is the ultimate rule applicable everywhere in all conditions. You have your right to live, struggle for life. You struggle for yourself. That doesn't mean others will not struggle. So there should not clash against each other. You must go parallel. You should not go against each other. That is called common rule applicable everywhere in all conditions. Everybody has their right. So the rule is live, let others live. You have right to live and others have also right. So you must not come in others' way. You must go your own way without disturbing others. That is the final rule. Paropakārāya Paropakārāya punyāya papāya parapīdanam. There are only two rules: disturbing others, doing sins, and helping others and acquiring rights. So, disturbing other is not right thing. It is sinful acts, and helping others is righteousness. So you must live by yourself. If at all you do something to others, if you have relation with others, you have to help others, not disturb. You have no right to disturb others. Be in your limit. Don't cross your limit. If you cross your limit, others are bound to enter your limit. So this is the rule. And this is what we learn from all these stories. And when there is a battle, who wins and who gets defeated, who loses the battle, we have to learn from all these stories. They are not simple stories. So tomorrow we shall see further. Of course, all these are flowery language and descriptions of nature and all these poetic descriptions, but all these have some hidden meanings. Anyway, tomorrow we shall see further. Hari Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Sadguru Bhagavan ki jai. Sachidananda Bhagavan ki jai.